I looked up Ironmouse and her condition. Common variable immunodeficiency. It is an immune system disorder that causes low levels of the proteins in the body that help fight infections, which cause respiratory issues, causes issues to the system of breathing, and singing is breathing. So let's see what we have here today. I feel bad for her already because that does not sound like fun if you like to sing. I also read that she is a coloratura soprano. Wow. All I know is she's a rock star, and this ought to be interesting.
And now the end is near, and so I face
Nice
the
vibrato.
final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain.
She has a pretty
I've
voice.
lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way.
I love her tone.
Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption.
That's a really pretty tone.
Planned each jotted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I beat up more than I can chew.
Great diaphragmatic support.
But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way.
Good for you, girl.
I've loved, I've laughed and cried.
She has a beautiful
I've
voice.
had my fill, my share of bruising,
We'll talk about the condition when she's
and
done.
now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels.
This whole subathon has been amazing. I'm so proud of everything you've accomplished. It's going to suck not seeing my favorite streamer every single day when I get off work, though.
Sorry,
Aww.
start crying. Oh my god.
I've said it many times, you're the best to ever do it. When people talk about VTubers and the
Wanna hear
legacy
her
they'll leave
speaking voice.
behind, one day you're number
Oh, is
one.
that the end? Okay. Whew. Oh, wow. That just, hits you in the heart, right? She's unreal. Okay, I read a little bit about the fact, her background being a streamer and wanting to sing, and this condition basically has led to this higher pitched voice, which I'm sure draws attention. First of all, I want to say that she has lovely breath control. I honestly thought with this condition, I thought that she would struggle more with, some of these long held notes that she's hitting. I thought that she would have a harder time with her breath support. She did an awesome job with all of that. I am a vocal coach. Link in the description if you're interested in lessons yourself. I mean, she did a wonderful job. And I read that she's bedridden, that this condition has really isolated her. So this person has so much to overcome, not the least of which is judgment over a high-pitched voice. Why don't we just cover why voices can be higher? We have 3 different things that matter as far as this goes. The length of the vocal cords being shorter. So when you have really, really young voices, they have, they have a ukulele, right? So that leads to higher voices. You have tension in the vocal cords, so it's no different than this right here, this slack balloon. So you create tension, and then that leads to the higher pitches, and then the thickness of the vocal cords. In my lessons and my reaction videos, I do kind of like to use like bass guitars, have thicker strings and lead to thicker sounds. So thinner vocal cords can cause those thinner, higher sounds. And in researching, so common variable immunodeficiency can definitely cause damage and weakness, causing thinness, and also the ability to achieve those tensions. My way. You need pliability in there. She did a great job with this, is in my opinion. So I just think this condition has caused more thinness with her vocal cords and damaged, but it doesn't make it any less beautiful. She was able to access really beautiful tones. So when I was complimenting her in there, even though she has that higher sound, I mean, most of the time people sing this in the Frank Sinatra key, in this key, down the octave low. But okay, so what I just did there, down there, she's still, everything above her vocal cords, which are doing their job, everything above that, in the vocal tract, in the pharynx, her resonant space, she was achieving everything she needed to. It's just that her vocal cords are presumably thinner, and presumably just a little bit weaker. To be perfectly honest, I expected in her speaking voice and in her singing voice for her to have far less control because of the weakness that would have happened due to this condition. So that is just a testament to her natural ability. There's no question. To have that kind of breath control, the way she was belting this song out, total control. It just boils down to thickness and thinness of the vocal cord and the length. I'm just, I'd be really curious if she was ever scoped, what it would look like down there, because of her condition. I am just so curious, but achieving, I would expect with this condition, somebody would have like involuntary muscle spasms. So that meaning that creates tension at random. And when you're creating that tension at random, that means a spasm where you're automatically, this means you're going higher in pitch with the vocal cords. So I feel like I'm using that demonstration like way too much. Do you guys want to see me with my balloon again? But anyway, that it would cause involuntary spasm where she would quickly thin down. So I'm just so impressed at the total control over it. Just awesome. What a beautiful voice. And I just don't know. I mean, if people are giving her a hard time over having a higher voice, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, everybody has a set amount of frets on the fretboard. Everybody has range that they're going to have. And I would just say that she's dealing with thinner chords, having difficulty with the lower end. It was not even, I mean, she had no issues achieving this song. I'm just going to shut up. I really, really love the tone of her voice. And she has great control. This was awesome. Honestly, I'd love to hear more of her sing. She has a beautiful voice, and my heart just, goes out to her. I was kind of welling up with tears at the end with her because I understand that it's so overwhelming, but I don't know how she was feeling in the moment, but me as a coach, I'm thinking, yeah, girl, you got it. You nailed it. You got your breath support. You got your vocal control. And you did an amazing job. Period. She should be an inspiration to everybody. And that's all I really have to say about that. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey. That's the first time I've ever heard her. She's wildly popular. And I totally think a very talented singer who has been put into a difficult circumstance and just knocked this out of the park. This was live, right? Oh my God. I mean, good for you. This condition is not easy. And for somebody who loves to sing, to experience weakness at the vocal cord level and a lack of strength has got to be depressing. You just killed it. You killed it. You killed it in my book. Like, just awesome. Just really. And if you are a singer and you're dealing with a vocal condition like this, or just inspired by Ironmouse, please sign up for a lesson, link in the description, because I'm all about getting a person from point A to point V, point A to point B. You come in, you sign up for a class, we see where your voice is at, I take you to the next level. That's what we do in vocal lessons. And Ironmouse, you rock. Thank you, guys.